So, welcome lovely people on YouTube for game 1 of France A versus France B. And let's change the names of the teams. This is France B. This is France A. And let's go into game 1 in teal. For France B, we have Le Poseidon. Then in green, Kedax. By the way, Le Poseidon playing with Persians. Kedax with the Huns. In blue here, we have with Incas PLP the boss. This is their fourth guy in gray. Fox Lighty, I think Fox is the team that Magugu and Siskan are also playing in. And he is playing as Vietnamese in the team of France A. Maybe the favorite to win the tournament. Or they are definitely top 4 contender, even though they have already lost against Canada A. Clement is playing as Koreans in orange. Magugu in purple with Cumans. In yellow is playing Sito. They are star player with Chinese. And Clement has... no, not Clement. Siska has Malay and is playing in red. And we already have a lane here. Looks like blue is trying to get the ball while he gets support by Kedax, who's fighting against the scout of Siska. And I think I will keep sticking to the colors and not trying to pronounce the names right. Who knows? Maybe Siskan is pronounced Siskan. I have no idea how to pronounce French names. And yeah, the lane seems to be successful. The scout can be healed in the TC easily. Now only the boar has to be killed, which is very successful. So red is one boar behind, and looks like they had a break, which was a short one, most likely. Do we already see some dogs, maybe? Ooh, what did happen here with orange? Yeah, I can talk a bit about the map. Oh, orange tried to block the Ville. So, the map in general has 2 rivers. That's why it's called 2 rivers. And inside these rivers are a lot of fish. And there are land or swamp bridges. Interesting, there is none here, but both are here. And the teams spawn in L shapes. So 3 in the back and 1 forward. Here is 1 forward of team France B. And here's 1 forward of France A. And yeah, France A in the back, France B in the back. So we don't really have the classic flank, pocket, flank. We have 1 guy forward, 3 in the back. And this one is kind of a flank. And this one is kind of a flank. And those are kind of pockets. But it's not 100% the same. And teams now have to decide if they want to go 2 and 2 on the rivers, or 3 and 1. And looks like France B has 1 on the lower river with blue, and 3 gray, teal, and green are going for the upper river. So they will most likely try to fight for the upper river and will most likely lose the lower river. Especially because France A is doing the opposite. 3 on the lower river and 1 on the upper river. Koreans are not really dependent on the fish. And if they really want to, they could potentially get themselves a bit of safe docking area with towers and then go for turtle ships to regain water control kind of fast. It's not cheap and they really have to fight for that, but it's possible. By the way, basically everyone up to fuel age except for green now also clicked up. So all players are on the way to fuel age. Pretty high IDLTC by Cito, but he's Chinese, so that is reasonable. Not the best ever. Lighty in gray with 15 seconds IDLTC time, but that's okay-ish, I think. And yeah, green with 26 population already, has 4 fishing ships. And yeah, has it so high because he clicked up the latest. And Cito with 28 wilds or workers, even though he has the IDLTC time. That's the power of Chinese. And also has 5 fishing ships. Has 6 very soon. And we see that red goes for galleys. Teal goes for galleys. Blue here is trying to defend with fire galleys. 1 in each dock. Can defend against the 1 galley here with ease. Let's see. Purple not doing anything. Yellow not doing anything. So blue will most likely defend that on his own. And teal has to fight against the purple scout. What are the guys of Friends B doing here? Fire galley, galley, galley. And losing some fish against the galleys here. But now teal comes over, gets the first shots in, and that should be a winning fight. But this will here dies. That was walled in. And green is pinging here, and I don't really know. Ooh, because the scout is here, but will lose against the human scout that is faster and has more HP, because green already lost some there. Yeah. Not sure if blue can fight it against 4 galleys. Doesn't look like it. And ooh, the scout of yellow killed the blue eagle here. Finally revenge for the lane. Gray is walling here, sending archers forward. Nothing too surprising for a Vietnamese player. Interesting that they went for Vietnamese. Nice kill there. On a map where the TC positioning is basically the same every time. I think on Golden Lakes the Civ bonus would be better, or the bonus of seeing the opponent's TC would be more helpful, but it's not the strongest bonus anyway. Green defense here against orange galleys. How are the ship numbers looking? Red has quite a lot. Will overwhelm blue for sure, but investing so much into water is quite good for France B. Because they didn't plan to win this pond anyway. Well, they shouldn't plan with it. If they go with only 1 guy there. Ooh, yellow has scouts in green space. The nicest gold for now. Only 1 can work there safely. Now yellow gets a bit close to the TC, but runs away again. And there are more scouts of yellow in blue's base. There's a spearman. And another one, they could deal with it. And teal and green are going for the orange dock here. But as I said earlier, this is the river that France A most likely won't contest too much. Those galleys are basically dead against all the fire ships. Yeah. Red won against blues. Attempt to not die too fast, which was done quite well in my opinion. And yeah, forced a lot of ships. I think 8 were built by red. Red already Yeah, killed the 3 fishing ships most likely, but didn't lose too much more. And purple is going for a second TC, and yellow, even though he built some scouts, is already up to Castle Age as the first player. And ooh, this is a cleanup. No, if purple takes a fight, yeah, jumps into the group of archers and kills everything. That cleans up the archers of gray. More scouts on the way, and which is quite nice for the France B now, and as well here for France A. They can go quite deep into the opponent's area and not really cut off the lower and the upper side of the opponent's team, but be annoying. That's all you can do there. That's a choke point where purple can't fight, especially with the support of the ships. Oh, and blue built a tower here against red's main gold. I like that. Mines normally don't really go for too many TCs anyway, so why not go just for one and annoy the opponent with the tower? And yeah, yellow is already in the Castle Age, goes for knights for now. And that's another TC. Ooh, and we see some nice kills of green here. These guys already have 4 kills. And purple with 4 villager losses now loses. Ooh, the fishing ship here to scout, but the scout mass of purple will clean that up. But purple now with 5 villager losses, or eco losses, but no kill. Even though there are so many scouts in the field. But cleaned up Gray's archers earlier, which was nice. Gray's already back on quite a nice number of archers. And everyone is now going up to Castle Age. Teal is the next one who reaches it. And we have some fights here and here. Yeah, the galley is just cleaning up what is left of the dock. And a second tower here. A watchtower. Ah yeah, watchtower is the feudal age thing. The guard tower is the Castle Age building. Interesting, these two together don't really get blue more area, but the area that he got is pretty safe. And now there's light cav. Can kill the spearman, but can they also kill the second one? If they go both for it, yes. Now they're pretty weak and can maybe be fought by the Wills. One will dead. Maybe another one dies here. Red under quite heavy pressure here, but will be to crossbow earlier, so blue can't really push here with a power spike. And orange is going for a castle here. That can secure this area for a redock. One dock here, one dock here, one dock here, and 5 turtle ships. Don't know if 5 are enough, but Koreans have the tools to regain control, or at least annoy 3 players. That's also worth a lot. We have siege for red, and blue now gets botkin and crossbow as well. Ooh, go for the crossbows. And we need a repair will here, otherwise the tower will just kill it. Oh, there are 2 on the way. And how is will count looking? So except for orange, all France A players are in the high 50 to 60s. While the France B guys, gray and blue, the flanks basically, pretty low with 43. But teal on 3 TCs and 73 wills. Quite a lot, but a lot of it are fishing ships. that are getting less and less effective over time. For now they are quite good because there's a lot of fish in the water here. So now 2 mangonels. The knights here can't really dive on them because of the crossbows. Maybe a combined attempt. Not possible anymore with these wall-offs. No, repair the mangonel really good. And ooh, attack the crossbows. That was a nice hit on the tower. That also killed some crossbows. And yellow is moving out into the middle. There's nothing special. Just a good spot to build a TC next to gold and wood. And gray and teal are pushing forward here against orange. Defensive mangonel doesn't really get a hit. Has 1 kill at the moment. But gray moves back. So does teal, land purple with a nitrate against green. Green can defend with a lot of spearmen. Oh, and orange with some demos here and fire ships. Send the demo in, maybe. I want to see the demo. Oh yeah, against the 3 here. That was a nice hit. Not enough to win this, but that was cost effective, at least the demo was. And we see war wagons going forward. So at the moment, France A has total control over this river and pushed back the blue forward here with the towers, or pushed it back with the mangonels. And France A kind of forces their opponents to invest more into defending here. Ooh, those are yellow dogs. Completely missed that. So yellow also now in here. Oh yeah, those are yellow Chinese demo ships. They are stronger, right? That's a nice decision. Really good against all those fire ships. And blue now has knights in his base by yellow. Yellow already with 20 eco kills. That's quite a lot. No one else has those numbers. And most of those were against green, as it seems. 16 eco losses. There are more demos now. I don't know if that was really worth it. But what else should you hit? Oh, green tries to redock here. And red should see it. Yes. Completely denied here. Gets cancelled. Really good for France A. Really good as well for them that they are pushing here. Orange and purple together. Our upgrades looking on those. Only the attack upgrade is missing. And yeah, war wagons profiting of the free defense upgrades for Koreans and having the attack upgrades already. But orange not with any more dogs at the moment. So France B is regaining control over their river. But green now with a new dog, and looks like yellow is moving in here. I don't know if that's the best alone. Now the mangonels are coming in as well. Shot against the knight and the light cav. And green loses his army here. Blue deletes the mill to have more movement or freedom for the crossbows. And orange is a very aggressive castle. Can reach the first TC of gray. Gray has more TCs. But that's still big win if one of the TCs is rendered kind of useless. And blue's TC also under attack. Blue had to be mining stone. Yeah, also built some towers, so that's why the towers and the TCs were built or were affordable.
Yes.
And orange already on 3 castles. Is orange producing from all of them? No, at the moment only from 1, but war wagons just so strong in low numbers already that this is fine. I don't know if that's the right move to jump on the TC with the mangonels. And blue, ooh, gets both. That was quite nice. Buys them some time on this flank. While the other flank of France B lost the TC and has quite some war wagons and knights in gray space. And we see the first players in Imp already. Teal has reached Imp, green is on the way, and except for orange, all of the France A players are on the way to Imp. Now the big question, can Teal use the power spike? Is Camel maybe an option? They are quite strong against war wagons and knights. Obviously still have the problem of the lower pierce armor against the war wagons, but when they are in there, they do quite a lot of damage. But now Cavalier is coming in. Do Persian Knight and Cavalier get extra damage against war wagons? Can I see that in the overlay? There was attack against archer armor, and they have archer armor. Okay. Teal is here with a war galley, which shouldn't matter too much. The war wagons here doing quite some damage. Gray now with a castle can secure the area a bit. And yellow will have quite a lot of heavy camel riders soon, which can deal easily with the cavalry here. So green will be in a problematic situation. And purple is also adding camels, but those won't be upgradable to heavy camel with humans. Not too sure if they are good against cavalier, and they are absolutely not good against crossbowmen and soon to be arbalest, because Gray also is up to Imperial Ledger is on the way, and the first trap for Teal is on the way to kill this castle. Maybe from the safety of the Grey castle. Oh, this is nice. That yellow walls the crossing here. This one obviously is under control of the opponents. That makes things just a bit more secure. And red can get this castle up most likely. Loses quite a lot of crossbows to blue's castle here. And Gray is pinging this TC, telling his teammates that they should maybe do something against that. A comparably easy target for them. This looks walled. Purple won't be able to go on the side. Ooh, and it's open, but the cavalry of purple are there, can handle it. And red is at least securing the position here. And Paladin for Teal. Is that maybe the moment where Teal can jump against this? I'm pretty sure Paladin should be quite nice against the normal camels. But those are heavy camel riders for yellow coming in at the right moment. Just before Teal gets Paladin. And purple has clicked Paladin as well. Green is now going for harps to deal with the camels. But Chukunu already on the field for yellow, and a second castle close here. Those will kill harps very easily. It's looking quite good for France A. They are pushing here, they are pushing here, and they are pushing here on all 3 land areas. And Citeaux, yellow, with a lot of camels, keeps green in his base, helps out orange and purple really nice. And the core of the army here is the paladin mass of purple. So yellow's camels are really valuable on this side. Gray will have Owlist and Bracer soon, then the camels are getting less effective. But at the moment, they could be quite good if they would fight here. And now blue and red trying to do a trap war here. Maybe add some more traps. And some yellow camels here as well. Camels aren't too good against Incas, so that's not the place where camels are too useful. They're way better here. And maybe now the Chukunu should focus the harps down if you can do it. Then this should be a place to attack for France A. And rocketry for yellow, so the focus will be on Chukunu most likely very soon. Purple has the paladins on the left side of the castle, and what is this trap trying to achieve? And those two are out of place as well. They are moving at least, but this one really confusing. And red also added some bombard cannon here to kill the traps, while the traps can focus on the castle. Very nice move. And let's see, blue here with 64 ARPs against 51 of red, and that has to be win for blue. If the camels, those don't take enough damage. Paladins would be better here, but that nothing yellow can offer. But Elite Chukunu will be something he can do soon, and produce from 3 castles, and maybe a 4th one really aggressive here. Purple helping out with paladins. This isn't the best position for paladin. They feel more comfortable outside of a group of harps. Now the Chukunu are a bit out of meat shield. Ooh, and blue is pushing back here. Green sends out some cavalier as well. And I think red will lose quite some ground here. But purple and yellow are now pushing here quite comfortably. I don't know if this castle goes up. Green has more vills on this one than yellow here, but purple and yellow do have a lot more army in green space than green have. Ooh, this looks like this castle won't go up. 98.55%. Feels doubt, man. This will dice. Rip. Praise the Lord. Ooh. And we completely missed that on this side. Orange has already added bombard towers, which will be killed by this bombard cannon if they can't protect it. And yeah. France B calls it. France A wins. Reasonable call. Green is basically dead. This castle was their last chance. Yeah, blue had this under control now, but wasn't really pushing. And here, gray was in trouble for a long time. So points also say that France B was far ahead. So we can take a look on the maps and we will see Golden Lake. Oh no, Migration is the next civ. The next map. Sorry. And let's see if there's already a lobby. Because I think I was delayed a bit. And doesn't look like it. The spec dashboard didn't see anything yet. There's the new lobby. They have already opened it, which is nice. And I will take a short look at UK versus Finland. Where I would guess that Finland wins 3-0. Let's see. T West is casting that. And 2-0 for Finland at the moment. Oh, they also played Two Rivers. No, the cannon cam is not really centered here. I can do it like this. No, it's centered. That's better. Okay, so they are loading the lobby now. And I think I will take a short break. Give me a moment. I will prepare the proper screen for a break. And then I can refill my bottle of water and go to the toilet real fast. All right, I'll be back in a moment. Hello! I'm back. And we have a game. Do we? No, not yet. And I'm rolling around on my microphone cable, which most likely isn't good for the microphone cable. I'm not Kermit. I'm Miss Piggy. Okay. for real now. They started the game. Nice. I love it. And loading now. By the way, this isn't the best of 5, it's a play of 3. That was wrong. Last game. And I want to do a bit of a small ad for my YouTube channel. That was quite successful during my holidays. When the last day before we left, I wanted to create and upload 3 videos, and I had some problems with the uploads, and everything went horrible. And in the end, I could barely upload the videos, but it kind of worked then. Little friend had to turn off my PC when he took care of the chinchillas while we were away. And luckily, the one video I uploaded crushed all my expectations. Because it got over 500 clicks now, while most other videos had around 20 before that, so big jump. Speaking of a jump, let's jump into game number 2 in the Playoff 3 group stage of the Nations Cup. France B versus France A. And for France B, we have in blue the boss with Portuguese, PLP, the boss to be exact. In green, Cadex is playing Spanish. Teal is Le Poseidon with Burgundians. Yes. I was confused. Normally I know all the symbols, but this time I was confused. And Lighty is playing in gray with the Mongols. Red is Siskan with Vikings. Not in the pocket. Interesting. I would have played them in the pocket, but I am sure that they know better what to do with them. Yellow Citeaux again with Malians, and purple we have Clement with Britons. Interesting. And Magugu has Japanese here in orange. And yeah, this map, every player starts on a very small island. And there's a very big island in the middle, and they all have to migrate at some point over here to get the resources here, because you only start with berry bushes, deer, sheep, no boars, and some wood. Definitely enough to go to Castle Age, but if you are in Castle Age and only then go over here, the opponent will most likely kill your transport ships with their own ships, war galleys, fire ships, something like that. And yeah, then you're kind of cut off from the middle island, at least the flanks would be. So you have to fight for water to be able to send something over. Bye bye, Ovoin. Was nice to have you here. And yeah, I will upload this series to YouTube if you want to see it. So at the moment, everyone is starting to build their early eco. Burgundians clicking double bidex already will be a crucial resource in this game. Does Teal have the wood to keep producing fishing ships? Not right now. That's the cost of the eco upgrade. That you delay your fish a slight bit. But yeah, other players also have only one fishing ship. Blue, for example, has none at the moment. The Portuguese player will have his first only now. And Vilcount looking fairly even. Only green already with... most others have caught up to 20. 79 to 79 for the teams. Let's go fast forward a slight bit, because here won't be happening too much in the early game. So we will fast forward a bit until the first players reach the feudal age, which will be red and orange. So France A flanks, and France B flanks right behind that. The other 4 players, the pockets, will most likely play a fast castle, being dependent on their teammates to prevent the opponents to cross this line and this line, for example. And then they can take over the middle. I think Spanish, for example, will be really good at that. If they are able to get a castle there, just groups of 3 conks running around can be pretty deadly and pretty annoying to deal with if you want to build up on the center island. So let's hope for France B that they can get their green player here with a castle, but green at the moment isn't on stone. Clicked up to feudal. I would expect some vills on stone at least. And orange is going forward with the first galleys here. Galleys by blue as well. And on the other side, red is going forward as well, but will meet the gray galleys. Still no vills on stone for green. What is green's plan? Oh, and orange went through. That should never happen. That will be some dead fishing ships, and that will be really annoying for green. Because green now has to wait for blue to send something back. And those ships were already forward, so it will take them even more. 2 kills already for those 2 galleys. 3. I think that it will be 5 kills on them before they get killed. And red goes forward here, has the lower numbers. 5 against 4, better for gray. And 4 kills at the moment. 5 kills now. And with good micro. Oh, blue doesn't have fletching, but orange will have it, has it now. But too many HP lost already on the 1 galley here. So blue will clean this up, but still way too big of a loss for green. And blue let it slip. And yeah, there are the first vills for teal on the center island. And yellow has the scout there already, and we'll see that very soon. Oh, and orange is winning against blue here as well. At the moment, Magugu carrying the game for France A. Really well done there. This is a good fight for gray, but this is great for orange. 10 kills on those galleys. That's insane. And blue, still no fletching. Teal should have never built this fire ship. Those resources should have been invested in the center island. And yellow with the scouts here can kill all the wilds. This teal scout is too far away. This landing is basically... Ooh, one is wall in. What a pro player move. And the spearman can now secure that one will. Yellow with the TC here, purple with the TC here. Both played fast castles, and orange is keeping blue in check at the moment. Orange tries to win against gray here and will do so now, most likely, with the now higher numbers. Oh, this is looking good for red now. And yellow spots another landing here, and now with light cav against green's landing, orange keeps being annoying. Oh, Citeaux and Magugu really doing well here. How many eco kills do they have already? Citeaux with 6. Orange, Magugu, 15 eco kills. Mostly with the galleys. And green has to return with his wilds. Retreating from the island. And... ooh, I'm not sure how much HP do they have. This could be defended by the spearman potentially. But I'm not sure. Can yellow jump on this? Think he won't do it. Maybe on that will? No. Thinks better of it. And red is deep in gray's area here with the galleys. And oh, can maybe kill the transport ship? Does he spot it? I think he spotted it. Oh no, oh no. He won't reach it. But can kill it now. Then it will be harder for teal to send more wills over. Can produce wills now there as well. Oh, and yellow can deny the castle for now. The spearman run around here, but that doesn't really help green. Tried to quick wall here. Wasn't successful. And now knight and camel for yellow. Oh, and there are more wills and they will all die. Where's the transport ship? Green has to get the transport ship back. And blue sent in the units here, the will and the scout. But that wasn't really helpful. And France A now with a 33% will lead. Control over the middle island, and France B resigns. And I think this was won by quite a big margin by orange here. Those ships in green's base that blue didn't stop because blue didn't have ships yet. Let's go back a moment. Was it around here? Yeah, orange was already in feudal age and blue over a minute later. And that was the minute in which orange sent over the galleys in this area and killed green. Yeah, blue sending the wills over here was a bit funny. Green was retreating and blue, oh, that's a good spot for a landing. But yeah, the game was over there already. So France A is getting the 2-0 lead here. Really good game by Magugu. Really good. The others were good as well, obviously. Otherwise you don't win a team game, but Magugu, in my opinion, the star player in this one. And let's see if we already have a third game, because this is play of 3. And right now we have a lobby that is open, and we will see Baba Room. The guy you will see in a moment. He jumps in. I think he's part of Team France A, no? To look that up. Yeah, he is. Tito, Clément, Magugu, Salet, Siskan, Barbour. Oh, that's such a strong team. I understand why they are seed 1. And that's such a strong team. By the way, who's seed 2? Finland, then Germany. Seed 4 is Brazil. Okay. Lobby is filling at the moment. And they were really fast earlier. Is there another Nations Cup game today? No, but France B will fight against Italy A tomorrow. And Germany will play in 4 days and 17 hours. So I have to check my calendar. 1, 2, 3. On Sunday against India. And then there's one game missing for Germany A, no? Against Argentina B. There's nothing scheduled at the moment as it seems. And yeah, on Saturday, NAC starts and I will do a waiting room stream. So quite hyped for that weekend and the whole tournament. Oh boy. And also hyped for the meet and greet, obviously, where I will be, or we will be. So if you ever wanted to meet Mara, just come to the NSC watch party, meet and greet thingy. Really fun. Oh, I clicked on one of the YouTube videos. All right, so now the game should start any moment. There are only 7 players in the lobby. 1 is missing. So now Golden Lakes, maybe my favorite map in the tournament. Let's see. Team Islands is worse in my opinion. Team Acropolis is worse in my opinion. Hideout as well. Nomad, absolutely don't really like that map. There's sometimes good games to cast, but I don't like that map in tournaments. Mega Random, don't like that. Black Forest is fun to watch, in my opinion, but not as cool as Golden Lakes and Two Rivers. Chaos Pit. I see why it's in the tournament, but I'm not the biggest fan. Same for African Clearing. Arena is nice. Arabia is nice. Migration is okay, but Golden Lakes and Two Rivers, I think, are my favorite maps in the tournament. And with all the German-speaking people here, should take a look at Schlumpf666 AOE on Twitch. He is organizing a nice tournament where I am the co-organizer, part of the organization team, and where we'll play as well, where everyone starts or has to sign up with a map category that you want to play and one that you want to ban. And then you can't choose the maps for the games against one opponent. The computer program decides which map of your favorite category will be played, which of your opponent's favorite category will be played, and one neutral map that isn't a favorite and isn't a banned category map. And we have 49 maps in the tournament. So quite a lot of maps and quite a lot of diversity in maps, most likely in the tournament. But for now, we will watch the Golden Lakes game that is loading right now. Nah, Spec Delay is already over. Really nice. And we jump into the game. And interesting sieves here, but maybe the ones that I expected didn't really talk about it too much. But in blue, we have PLP, the boss. Is it I don't know how to pronounce it. In blue, we have a Mayans player. In green, Kedax with Franks. Khmer is played by Le Poseidon in teal. And Ethiopians for Lighty in gray. Pretty standard civs for team games. Maybe Khmer, the only one I wouldn't see as a really good choice in 4v4 Arabia. For the that's French. That's all I know. Okay, they are speaking about something. I think Citeaux and Salette, the pockets, are discussing if they both want to go for the pawn. But first, as the flank, Magugu in orange with Aztecs. Definitely not a civ I would expect to be played in here. They don't have the best archer line without Thumbring. Salette is playing as Turks, not a civ I would expect here. We have Citeaux with Magyars. That's more a civ that I would expect here. And we have Bavaroon with Byzantines. Definitely strong civ. I think maybe the strongest civ on this map of all 8. Because of the strong fire ships, it's just so much easier for you to fight on the water. And ooh, I think yellow already did quite some damage to red, to blue scout, and this is why red can fight off now against the blue scout. And ooh, the will most likely die as well against 2 scouts and 1 will. Red moving away with his scout, quite nice. And yellow can take the fight against blue's will, and ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. And oh, gray fighting against purple scout. What was happening here? I failed the quick wall or deleted the wall here? Not sure. And then orange comes here as well. Ray tries again to get the dog up, but that's way later than he wants to. Magugu, orange isn't going for fishing ships now. Has them. By the way, here are dolphins. And now finally teal comes to the rescue. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Especially now that gray deletes the walls and goes for the fight as well. And at the moment, France A with a very solid will lead of 7.5. Quite a lot for minute 6. Partially because red could fight off blue from this pawn. Killed a will already. Green and teal booming here quite nicely. Gray was delayed here as well, and okay, will is safe for now. Ooh, but teal will lose his scout here, no? Yes. Both are 3 hits away from dying from each other. the eagle could be the deciding factor here. Oh, and red loses his will to green. Wow. Nice wall off. Make sure that the will is far away from the corner where green scout could potentially take over the walls. And gray is walled in. I completely missed that. Yeah, teal lost the scout now and 3 HP left on purple scout, and orange still has the scout alive here, and together they maybe can do quite some damage against the walls and at least annoy the will. And France B catched up in will numbers, but that is partially because France A is way faster to the feudal age in general. Oh, and gray killed the scout over the wall. And red is still the only player on this pond. Might add a fire galley soon. Soon as he hits feudal age. Oh, and gray tries to kill the will here and will be successful. Well done. No fire galley yet. Maybe galley would be better to defend here, because fire galleys can be blocked by the dock foundation, and then they can't attack the will that is building there. Not too many HP on that scout, but that's definitely enough to kill this will if he gets out. And orange can already kill the fishing ships of gray. Gray still a minute away from feudal age, and orange also has 1 dock more. So honestly, this is looking great for France A. France B will be left with only 1 of the 4 pawns. Don't see gray getting any control here. If gray can collect 10 food from the fish in this game from now on, that would be great. Great achievement. And I think instead gray will focus on archers. And yeah, France A back with a 16 will lead. Minute 12 or minute 13. Oh, the demo against the fishing ships. Ooh, kill 2. Nice one. That was a really nice hit. Honestly, the dolphins are a bit annoying. Red walling his base off, and how's this fight looking? Way better for France A. Think yellow can jump on the archers here. Maybe should do that. Yeah, those scouts will deal with only 1 spearman easily. And purple doesn't really have the numbers to fight this. How is this fight looking? Also better for France A if they can engage together, which isn't too easy. And blue and green are pushed into blue's base. And at the moment this looks a bit like an Arabia game, just with the difference that the pockets of France B and all players of France A have Fishboom. And Fishboom should be the deciding factor for France A. Even if it just means that they are faster to the castle age. And I think we had a pause there. How are army's numbers looking? Just by numbers, France A is 13 ahead, 10 ahead, some ahead. Good amount ahead, and this is the reason why it's jumping around here. Purple is completely killing everything Gray has way more scouts than Teal, and I think Orange lost a lot here. Yeah, Orange archers. Yeah, that's all that's left, but Purple can clean this up, and good hits by Orange with his Spearman. That's a fight that Orange should win normally. Oh, but there are more archers here, and those are Ethiopian archers, so not too easy. But Purple can... should maybe engage against this, no? I think so. Even if HP numbers weren't too dominant there, just having more numbers is also an advantage. But maybe Teal wants to protect the archer numbers of Orange. Which worked okay-ish. And yeah, this is looking way better for France A here. Now they are on the base of Gray. Have to run around the TC fire a bit. Spearman could get some nice hits in. Maybe Orange has to kill that one. Ooh, I think those were too many hits, but nothing too bad. Green and blue can kill the army of yellow and red here. So they are now moving forward, but red and orange on the way to Castle Age. The two flanks of France A. Nobody else is at that point yet. Oh, purple just clicked up. And yellow could do that as well soon, no? Oh no, quite far away. Oh, I changed the color of Bubba. That's better. I'm not sure if green and blue can afford to go so deep, but looks quite good. Red just isn't on the necessary numbers. And as I said, the galley here to prevent the dock from blue. Maybe even walling the complete dock could have been an option. Just to make it impossible to go for the pond without red noticing it. And green and blue moved back. And now orange will...
Granny could scrap better than that.
Yeah, I don't think Salad wanted to use the taunt. That was a... Remember that he's 20 seconds away from Castle Age. And then he gets the immediate Lightcav upgrade as Turks. So they can now attack with Lightcav and Crossbow. And honestly, yeah, Teal is up to Castle Age now, but Knights have to be produced now. Oh, Lightcav upgrade as well. And ooh, two archer rangers killed, and Turkish Lightcav can quite easily jump under the TC here. They have +2. Oh no, only +1 pierce armor. Shouldn't they have +2? Oh, they have +3, but 2 of that comes from the defense upgrades from the stable. Ooh, and yellow is in blue space. Where is the army advantage of green and blue? And yellow also has light cav against only scouts by green, because green isn't up to castle age yet. And I think yellow should have committed there with the light cav and then switch into knights. And purple is adding camels and at least one knight to the group of light cav. I would have liked light cav and camel is fine as well, yeah. Oh, but purple is out of position. And teal leads the house to get this around, and oh, orange is losing a lot here. Camel's coming in now. Maybe a bit late. I think orange is losing. Ooh, isn't losing everything. Purple was there and helped out. Maybe not in the right moment, but in an occasion moment. And now teal gets cleaned up. The camels are doing what they can do best. Light cav killing the crossbows, and that's the 3-0 for France A. They can make up for their loss against Canada A and have all the chances to go through to the next stage after the group stage, the KO phase, the next round. Call it what you want. I think it's double elimination, even. Let's take a look at the browser and the Nations Cup Liquipedia page. Where is it? There it is. Let's go. All right. So, there are obviously spoilers now. Oh, Finland already played all their games and won everyone against everyone 3-0. Ooh. United Kingdom winning against Denmark A would be huge because Norway would be out. Oh, Norway also played everything already and won only against Denmark. They're basically out now. I don't think Denmark can win against the UK. And Denmark would have to win 3-0 against UK to give Norway a chance. Then all three have one win. I don't think that will happen. Yeah, France A now with the win against France B. So they move up to second place. And then have to win against Italy, which is likely. What seed does Italy have? 29. Kamigawa, vodka, rice, shades, Nanimaren, Salsicchiotto. By the way, Kamigawa has a pizzeria in Berlin, and during NAC you can get 15% off every pizza slice, or every pizza. Just go to the NAC Discord server, and you get all the information there. Yeah, so France A back on track. They are together with Finland, and before the tournament, China A, the big favorites in my opinion, even ahead of Germany A. And now China A not performing too well. Losing to Vietnam, who they won against Czech Republic and Vietnam B, obviously. Well, not obviously, but that's what everyone would expect. Anything else here? Yeah, USAA losing to India A. That's interesting. What are their seeds? USA 12 and India 32. So if you only look at the seeding, big upset. Avian pizza discount. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive indeed. Really good time. But for me, it's now a really good time to end this stream.